Hello again everyone, and welcome to another little series about starting from scratch and completing the Ficsmas Event in-game Satisfactory. Hope you'll enjoy the content and consider liking and subscribing if you find this entertaining and informative. So this video is for those who are either starting from scratch or those who are new to Satisfactory and have maybe picked up the game recently in one of the recent sales, but would like to participate in the Satisfactory Ficsmas Event, which, according to the developer's latest disclaimer, has only a coincidental likeness to the upcoming Christmas celebrations happening around the world. Nonetheless, we will take part, and I'm going to show you what it takes to max out the MAM tree for the Ficsmas event in particular. More on the MAM later. This is by no means a speed run, and will still take a solid work week's worth of hours to complete, but you will learn a bunch about the game, and this save will continue after the Ficsmas event has finished on the 18th of January. Also, the in-game advent calendar is the only place currently to receive several items required to unlock a few drop pods in-game, so another great reason to take part. You will be able to unlock the advent calendar unlocks any day up to January 18th, 2022, so no worries if you are starting this a little into the new year. So first, let's drop into a new save and launch the landing pod, which will deposit us mostly safely on the surface of the planet Massage 2ABB. Firstly, you will want to ensure that under the options menu of the main menu that you have Disable Seasonal Events unchecked in order to be able to participate in the Ficsmas event. Then, start a new game, name your save, and select a starting location. Then drop into your new game. Once you are safely on the planet, it's time to start your construction adventure. You will deal with the standard responsibilities of the Fix-It Pioneer. Follow the instructions of the game in the early stages to unlock the hub upgrades that are required to begin operations on a factory base. The first step is to find iron using the scanner. The default keybind is V. Pressing and holding V will pull up a radial menu that will allow you to select different options. You will find this to be a recurring theme in several areas of the game, but for now, all you will have access to is iron. Release the V key, and the game will scan for all iron nodes within a certain radius around you. Watch your compass on the top center of the screen to see where the first ping happens, and head towards that location. Manually mine some iron ore by holding the default E key. The large protrusion of iron ore that sits atop all iron nodes will always be pure iron, and give you 6 iron per cycle. Watch out for, and use your zapper to eliminate any wildlife threats to your survival while hunting for these nodes. You will find that sidestepping will be a common theme for avoiding wildlife in this game as well. Next, you will want to find a place to set up your hub. Try to build it in an open area, but as close to an iron node as possible. Next, let's work on upgrading the hub to its full capacity. We are going to need a fair amount of iron at the beginning here, so let's gather some more raw iron ore to make the rods we need to upgrade from hub tier 0. Once gathered, we need to turn the raw iron into iron ingots. Then handcraft the part we need from those iron ingots. In this case, we need iron rods. There is a little crafting glitch as of the making of this video, such that if you left click on the bar that the craft button is on while holding space to craft, you will be able to release space and the game will continue crafting until it runs out of resources or until you press space again. Sometimes you will have to press escape to stop crafting, as the odd time it can lock into a crafting mode. Just remember this may be patched out at any time. Alright, let's take those newly crafted rods and place them into the hub upgrade station to unlock the next hub upgrade and find out what we need to craft next. Awesome, the next hub upgrade is easy as well. We simply need to make 10 plates and 20 rods this time in order to unlock the next hub upgrade. Let's do that quickly. We now have access to a portable miner and have also unlocked our first power object, the hub biomass burner. We have also unlocked more inventory slots to be able to carry more resources on our person, as well as the smelter and equipment workshop. First off, let's make several of these portable miners and get them to work so we don't have to hand mine ore anymore. Then, we can set up a smelter to turn the ore into ingots for us. We want to automate whenever we can in order to free up time to gather and build other things while resources build up for us. Left-click to place the miner after placing it into the hand slot of your inventory menu, default tab key, and with your inventory menu open, use Shift and left-click to move an object between equipable slots, or to move an entire stack of items between objects such as a storage container and your inventory or back. You can also use Control and left click to move all stacks of that type of object between containers and your inventory as well. Remember, always stay efficient, Pioneer. Now, to make our first smelters so we don't need to manually craft our ingots anymore, we are going to need wire. But we haven't collected any copper ore which allows us to make copper ingots from which to make copper wire. So let's press and hold the V key again to use our radial menu and select copper ore with the mouse as the search object. Then we wait for the first ping and head over to the nearest copper node after crafting a couple more portable miners. You know the drill. Clear out the local wildlife, remove the pure copper ore from the node, then place the portable miners on the node. We'll grab some ore manually while we are waiting for the miners to do their job, then we'll head back with our haul, handcraft some copper ingots, then some copper wire. Great! Now we can build some smelters. Let's place 2 down. One for each type of ore we currently have access to. But first, we will need to power them somehow. This is where the hub biomass burner comes into play. Here though, we run into another problem. You see, we only have one burner and can only attach one power cable up to that one burner. We are going to need a power pole to connect 2 smelters up to one burner. The only issue here is that we need concrete for the power pole, and we don't have any concrete yet. Turns out, while we can build power poles which need concrete, we haven't unlocked concrete yet. So, back to the hub upgrade station after crafting the resources we need to unlock the next upgrade to the next level, and that will unlock concrete, among other things.
Congratulations, you have unlocked Scanner Feature Limestone. New buildings and recipes which can be found in the build menu and craft bench respectively. 8th objective, complete hub upgrade 4. Note, use power poles to expand the power network for optimal results.
Okay, now we can place several portable miners on the nearest limestone node to begin the process of making concrete for these power poles we so desperately need. Craft the resources needed, then press 2 on your hotbar to select the default power line buildable. Then click on the biomass burner attached to your hub, then click anywhere on the ground nearby. You will notice the game builds a power pole for you automatically when connecting a power line to a location on the ground. This can be used to maximize efficiency as a pioneer and reduce build steps when rapidly expanding your factory. Hook up your final power pole to your smelters, then select which recipe each smelter will smelt for you. Once you have selected a recipe, shift-click to transfer the material from the top bar on the right, as the game will bring all relevant items to a quick bar above your inventory on the right side of the screen. You will hear the smelter power up, and you can press E again, or press Escape to leave the smelter menu, then repeat the process with the next one, crafting a different resource from the first. I'm obviously not going to bore you with handcrafting in the early stages of the game, so long as you know how to do it. So when you see resources that are missing in your inventory to build something, just find which raw resource you need to build it, then grab that ingot type from one of the smelters. Just remember to get the raw ores from the portable miners on each of the different node types, as they can only hold 100 resources each, and will stop mining once reaching this number. Then take these raw resources to refill the smelters, and remove the ingots from the smelters to use for handcrafting for now. My next tip is a small step back, but the whole time you've been running around the game world so far, you should have been picking up leaves and wood. The reason for this is that we will be using these resources currently to power our biomass burners. Soon we will unlock more powerful biomass, but just refill the burner with leaves or wood for the time being. We have all the resources now to be able to unlock Hub Upgrade 4. So go ahead and craft whatever parts you need, then upgrade to the next level. This will unlock conveyor belts and poles, and we are going to immediately work on the next upgrade at this time, which is Hub Level 5. This will unlock a very powerful tool for our use, which will be the Miner Mark I. This will begin ground zero for all our future automation for our factory, and will provide the necessary stream of resources to begin to automate all the resources we will use in the future to expand the factory and soon also begin building our Ficsmas factory.
Building Miner Mark I. Building storage container. Hub feature additional biomass burner. 10th objective, complete hub upgrade 6. Note, there are no notes.
Okay, we just unlocked an extra biomass burner, which basically doubles our power production if we add fuel to the second burner. So let's get it hooked up and add fuel to it so we can build more factory items. And that is going to be the last thing we do for this episode. Check out the next episode where we will start placing miners to begin automating construction for maximum exploitation of Massage 2. See you then!